welcome you all in Gyan Niketan online class. Today we are going to study about the chapter Force and Pressure for class 8. First we will discuss about force. Students, force is simply can be defined as push or pull. As you can see, the push or pull applied on an object is called a force. Force is a result of interaction between at least two objects. Force is a result of interaction between at least two objects. It means to apply a force, at least one object has to interact on other. Let us take one example. Suppose, let us see a force is a result of interaction between at least two objects. Suppose object A applies a force on object B. This is object A. A applies a force on object B. Then B will also apply force on object A. If A applies force on B, then B will also apply force on A. Both the forces will equal in magnitude, but they will act in opposite direction. So we can write force applied by A on B will be equal to minus, here negative sign shows the direction, opposite direction. So force applied by A on B will be equal to the force applied by object B on A. So this can be explained as both the forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. This negative sign shows opposite direction. Now students, you have understood that force is a result of interaction between at least two objects. Here both the objects may be in physical touch or may not. This will be a study after. First, let us know about the SI unit of force, which is Newton. You can see SI unit of force is Newton. SI unit Newton is taken from the name of scientist. So its symbol, symbolically the Newton is written with capital N. You can see. And when you write the unit N, it may start with small n, but its symbol will be written with capital N. And its CGS unit is dyne. Symbolically it is written as dyn. The relation between Newton and dyne, you can see 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. 10 to the power 5 means 1 raised to the 5 zeros dyne. That is 1 lakh dyne. So students, these two units of force you have understood, you have seen their relation also. Now force is a vector quantity. Let us discuss, let us know. Students, in physics we have to study about different types of physical quantities. What are physical quantities? The quantities which can be measured called physical quantities, and physical quantities are classified in two categories. First is scalar quantity and second is vector quantity. What is a scalar quantity? The quantity which has only magnitude, which can be explained only by magnitude, with the help of magnitude, is called scalar quantity. But force has both magnitude as well as direction, and this type of quantity is called vector quantity. So force is a vector quantity, you can see. Force is a vector quantity. Now, if it is a vector quantity, so the direction of force also keeps importance. How? Let us see. As you can see, if two or more forces act on same object in same direction, then the resultant force is the sum of all the forces acting on the object. Here the meaning of resultant is that the result of all the forces. Suppose let us take an object and different forces are acting on it. Let us consider the two forces. One is of 3 Newton and another is of 5 Newton. They are acting in same direction. So the result of these forces represented by Fr. I have taken R as suffix. So Fr will be equal to 5 Newton plus 3 Newton, 5 plus 3 Newton, and it will 8 Newton. So if two forces act in same direction, they may be added. But what happens when two forces act in opposite direction? Let us see. Students, you can note this by pausing the video. I am going to erase it. If two forces act on a same object in opposite direction. If two forces act on same object in opposite direction, then let us see what will be the result. See, the same object I have taken, and one force acting 5 Newton in this direction, another 3 Newton from opposite direction. So the total force, that is the resultant force, will be equal to 5 Newton minus 3 Newton, and it will give 2 Newton. So students, you have seen that if two forces act on same object in opposite direction, then their resultant will be difference of both the forces. And this resultant will act, this resultant force will act in the direction of the greater force. That is in 5 Newton. So students, we have seen that how direction of force keeps importance. Without knowing the direction of force or without showing the direction of force, we can't explain the force properly. To explain a force, we need both magnitude, its magnitude, that is the strength of force, and its direction. So force is a vector quantity. Now students, in today's class we got the introduction of force, its SI unit, and about its nature of being vector quantity. Students, in next class we will know something next about force. So today's this is all. Thank you.